Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the App State Mountaineers offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Swan. Back open in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stroman. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle, it's Cummings.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And the Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Wants to throw. It's Swan. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So Georgia Southern's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield, it's French. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Eagles!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Now, 4th down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's held. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Back to pass. It's French. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Eagles. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Swan. Slings it. Got him in the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Dozier. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, App State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working, you're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the second half of the Birmingham Bowl.
We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, need some more big plays here to get this double.
Man, you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial. And
he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward.
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Makes the catch, wants to make the move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Swan. He's going for it all. He's got it up to 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cummings. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, App State.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Just what they were looking
that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to pass, it's French. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanders. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. Turning it on! Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's French. They're working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Eagles trying to cash it in on first and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Snagged in the middle, it's Cummings. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Cummings. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. To the air. It's French. Makes the grab down the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
It's complete to the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up. man to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Looking for a man. It's French. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm just trying to find ways to manufacture extra yards, right? I just get a couple extra in the red zone, and then I get that touchdown that I'm searching for. So I like it. It wasn't ultra productive, but it's a good way to get positive yards.
Touchdown, Eagles! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
To the air, it's Swan. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cummings. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Going deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
To the air, it's Swan. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
They just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. He'll take another shot here. Throw to the end zone. It's picked